Hey everyone, I'm back. Today we're going to be talking about It Comes at Night. Now, this movie is basically a film that I believe is very vague, and if I get too much into it, I feel that I'm going to ruin stuff for you. So, I'll try to keep this review vague as possible while simultaneously giving you everything you need to know going into it. So, let's get started. So, It Comes at Night is basically about a family of three who are basically in this house who are basically using it as a defense of what comes at night, and they also have a dog. And they're just trying to keep away from what's out there because they don't know what it is, and the audience doesn't really know, but I think it's better that way because I don't think I want to know. And along the ways, they run into a family. Well, actually, this one guy who tries to break into their house, and they're deciding whether or not they should trust him or not if they have someone who is sick, because what it does, the thing that the movie's called, is if you're sick, then they basically kill you and then burn your body. That's how it works. So that's basically what it is. And is it good? Is it bad? How about we get into the film before discussing how I feel as a whole? We'll just break this down to pieces. So, first off, the performances in the movie are very strong. Everyone, I bought into them as their characters. I never thought for a second I was looking at actors. And that's a big plus. The cinematography is also really good. The characters they don't exactly go too far into the characters, but this movie is very subtle in how it operates. And it's very slow paced, and it allows it to feel like you're actually watching events happen, not just like a film. It's actually giving you an experience. And I thought that was a great direction to go. And there are some dream sequences in this movie, but they have a purpose. They're not just dream sequences for the sake of having dream sequences. I actually thought they had a point, but if you took them out, I'm not sure how much you would lose. But it worked for myself. The score in this movie is really good. It has almost a haunting vibe with it, and for those who don't know, this movie it feels mostly like a drama with a couple horror elements sprinkled in there, and I might not be too on board for that, but here it worked really well. And it actually made me feel interested in the film because you're not just watching characters trying to survive, you're also watching kind of a story, even though there's not much of a story, it's more about the characters, and that's what I really liked. When something involving death happens, it's actually kind of disturbing, and it feels real. If someone gets shot, you feel they got shot. If someone was bleeding, you felt that it was a problem. And some pretty disturbing stuff in this film. So, as far as negatives go, I really only have one negative, and there's just one. It's kind of near the beginning in the first act. And after like the first scene where it sets the tone of the film, it has a very cheap jump scare, and it was very annoying, and it took me out. One of my kind of issues would be is that I wouldn't watch this movie too often, and I can't really say why, because that kind of gets into spoilers. And I think that you should just experience this movie for yourself when you go into it. And if you do, I think you'll leave the theater very satisfied, and it'll also leave kind of an impact and make you kind of think and feel. And that's exactly what I want out of a movie. Not so much where I'm thinking so much that the film falls apart. I'm thinking about it because it was so good that I just want to think about it. So this is a very well acted, very well shot with kind of dark lighting, but it works because tonally it's a dark film ish. I say ish because it's not kind of the dark you're probably expecting. It's kind of just drama, and so well, I think I explained that well enough. And with all of that said, I'm gonna give It Comes at Night an A. I think if you're a fan of films, you should definitely check this one out. And not much else to say outside of that. Thank you as always for watching. If you like this review, be sure to leave a like, comment down below what you thought of the film. A link to my Twitter will be down in the description. Follow me there. And subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation. And I'll see you when I get my next review up. Until then, enjoy watching It Comes at Night and have a great day.